This is a package that I got from Tyndale, and you could probably guess. From Tyndale, it's going to be a New Living Translation. So this is what I got. I actually requested this Bible from them. This is a New Living just brush the box right in front of you. This is the New Living Translation, large print, thin line reference in olive green, and it's in the genuine leather. Wow. This is amazing. This is cool. Look at the screen. I might have scratched it. No, I did not scratch it. Okay, let's measure the cover. It is a little under 10 inches, a little over 6 3/4 inches, and this being a thin line, let's see how thin it is. It is right around an inch thick. The words of Jesus are going to be in red for this Bible. This has a lay flat Smythe sewn binding, thousands of cross references, and full color visual overview of the Bible. Let's walk you through around the Bible on the outside. So this is the spine. It's all stamped in there. Very soft. This is a nice genuine leather. Here is the top and the gilding. Sides, very nice. Very shiny. Immediately you can see there's only one ribbon. So let's untuck that before I rip the paper. So, okay, here you go. It is a pretty narrow green ribbon, and it is single-sided satin ribbon. Very narrow. This is a paste down liner. The leather is genuine leather on the outside, but inside it seems to be a vinyl paste down liner. You can see this is printed in China, and these are the different options for this edition. Here's the table of contents. Here we are in Genesis 1. It lays flat pretty well. Here we are, just not touching it. I didn't push it down or anything like that, but you can see it lays pretty flat. Has good line spacing in between. The paper seems thin. I would probably guess this is about 28 or under 28 GSM. It has that oniony feel for the paper. You hear that? That's not a technical term. Okay, here we are in the Psalms. And yeah, you could see show through. Even though it's line matched, you could still see some show through. Here are the translation notes as well as the cross reference here. It is on the bottom right of the right page of the spread. Let's take a look at the red letters. Okay, here we are in Matthew chapter 23. This is all Jesus speaking, so you can see all of the red. The red looks pretty good. It looks like a cherry red. Not super dark, but dark enough that it's not pink. And it's not bright red. Actually, this is a pretty readable red. Dark enough. Let's get to the end of the Bible, Revelation 22. You know what? Right away, this flips really nice. The pages aren't too stuck together. Okay, Revelation 22. After Revelation 22, you get the Tyndale verse finder. So you can see it's by topic, alphabetical topical. And then after the verse finder, you get the visual overview of the Bible. This is very helpful. Now, this is on glossy cardstock paper. Not crazy about it, but I do like the way it looks, the way this is laid out. Here's a map. Here's the plagues of Egypt. It's a map of the Exodus of Egypt. This is Israel's annual calendar. By the way, this is really handy just for information if you're teaching, if people wanted to know what are the different months of the Hebrew calendar. Here's a map of the 12 tribes of Israel, Kingdom of Israel, and this is really, really helpful. Isn't that beautiful? This is the book of Psalms arranged in topics. So things like praise, thanksgiving, trust, wisdom. This is really, really handy. Here we are, a diagram of the prophets, the exile, the ministry of Jesus. This is the map of his ministry. This is interesting. The prophecies of the Messiah in the Old Testament to the Gospel, Old Testament to the Gospel in Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. The first journeys of the Christian leaders, Paul's missionary journeys, pretty typical. And then the Old Testament and the New Testament letters. Again, this is a really handy reference tool if you're a teacher or if you're a preacher. After that, a blank page. And that's pretty much it with this edition. Man, I like how thin this is. This truly is a Thinline Bible. This also is filament enabled. You could access study Bible notes. You can access devotions, a Bible reading plan. If you download the Filament Bible app, available in your app store, and it becomes a really great tool for study. Nice and thin, nice and portable, but because of that Filament Bible app, you have access to thousands of study notes and study materials, including videos as well. All right, now what do I think about this Bible, and what were some of the reasons I requested this Bible? The New Living Translation is actually the first translation that I read through in the Bible. So Genesis to Revelation, my very first read through was done in the NLT in 2002. And I was thinking about doing another read through of this July 1st. And so this really intrigued me the way that it's laid out. It's so clean, and you can see this is going to be a joy to read the way that that's laid out. So a big thanks to Tyndale for sending me something that is portable, that is beautiful, that's easy to read. Get yourself one of these. I highly recommend this Bible. Well, that's it, everybody. Please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't yet, and please leave a comment down below. Here's what I want to know. Have you ever read the New Living Translation? Just hit a yes or a no. And yeah, thank you for leaving a comment. Have a great day.